All right, mothers. I'm hearing that there's a reason why something wasn't successful. I don't know what this is exactly, but there's a reason why something was delayed. It's intentional. Something is working out for your good. So if you've been feeling like you don't know what direction you want to go in, you don't know what you should do, or if something is right for you, and it feels like it's something tied to your career, then this message is going to be for you. Okay. Take what resonates. All of my messages are timeless. If this is you guys' first time on the channel, welcome to Tarot for Moms. Be sure to scroll down, smash the like button, click the subscribe button, turn your bell notification on, and comment down below. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Huh. What exactly is this about, Spirit, for my moms? So you got some pushback. A proposal that you proposed in the workplace got some pushback. I feel like you got some negative attention that you may not have wanted in a certain area, but something comes with the territory. That's why we have bully in reverse. So when people cannot make you feel ashamed, make you feel guilt, when they can't make you feel the emotions that control another person, it makes them feel some type of way. It makes them feel like they don't got it anymore, like they lost their power. These are people that prefer to have power over you. Okay. Instead of just focusing on their own life. These are people that have no life and they like to project their views and their opinions on you. Like, you're not doing something in the original way. You're not doing what we expect you to do. I don't like it. Booga booga ray ray. You need to be stopped. Okay. We'll wait. So, objectively, this has been pressure to try to force you to either give in or give up on something. And I feel like instead of you pushing back and trying to explain yourself and get into a debate, it's very true. Whatever their feelings are, that's the God honest truth. If you have a negative emotion that you feel like isn't fair, you are absolutely right. It's not fair for you. So you are constantly, energetically forcing people without even knowing it. Some of you guys know it, some of you don't. But you're forcing people to either change their mind, get with the program, or get off your ship. Like, you're giving Martin, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Because if you come in this space, this is the frequency, this is the vibe. And the only power that you have is to exercise your right to find somewhere else to be. Find something safe to do that makes you feel less triggered, that makes you feel whole about yourself. Origin here is telling me that this is bigger than just some type of traumatic response to life experiences or something that you're trying to portray in order to get the attention that you want. Origin is saying that your soul is this way. All right, you could be connected to the Orisha Oya, just like lightning. Okay, I'm hearing Oya and Shango, lightning and thunder. You bring the storm. And the storm makes people feel uncomfortable. They turn on you. It's like this energy of, well, since I can't beat you, let me figure out what's wrong with you so I can light pitchforks and shut you down, take you down. We have wisdom in reverse. Ooh. You put people in the hangman position. They start to feel like, wait a minute. I thought I knew everything. Why do I feel like I don't know everything? Why do I feel like I need to figure out what I'm doing, if I'm doing the right thing in my life? I feel like you test the spirit of many people. It's a gift that you possess. You were born like this. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Some of y'all are being initiated. You were being initiated. And so this was a part of the initiation. To feel as if it's either you or them. What you gonna do? It's either you're gonna be who you are or you're gonna change who you are to fit in. What you gonna do? Is this who you are or are you someone else? And so you had to go on a journey of discovering who the fuck you are. That's what I'm seeing here. Not in your head, but in your soul. And in order to listen to the frequency of your soul, it comes from experience. Time and time and time again, what has your life experience taught you? When do you feel your best? Otherwise, illusions and projections can quickly become your new belief system, can quickly become something that you subscribe to. All right. A lot of times, that's how you find yourself deciding that you want to convert, because you're easily adaptable, you're easily moldable. And so someone was trying to mold and adapt you to their frequency and their vibration by making you feel like the way you are is unpopular. So do you want to be popular or do you want to be green? And anytime you're green, right? The green person is considered evil. The green person is considered envious and jealous. But the green person makes other people's mask fall off. The green person makes other people feel triggered by their truth. And so at first they try to tell you like, oh, why you just can't fit in? It's so ugly. You're so ugly. You talk so ugly. You do something so ugly. But really, it's like, why do they feel so uncomfortable by who you are? Why do they feel so uncomfortable by who they are? Because they're poor. They're poor in value. They don't know who they are. They're karmic. So you had karmic levels of consciousness trying to convince you that you're karmic through your behavior. This is a level of consciousness that knows only one way to interact with the divine, and that's from rainbows and lollipops. And so people have felt like, how dare you? How dare you waste my time? How dare you make me feel like I'm not good enough? Nobody can make another person feel like they're not good enough. They already feel like they're not good enough. They don't like that you won't let them pretend like they are, like they feel like they are, because this is only their feelings. So you're a mirror, like all cap. You don't miss me. You don't love me. You miss the idea of how you got to be. These are people that got to be in your presence and feel as if well, at least I'm not as bad as you. So they used you as a point of reference of what they would never want to be, so they can gauge who they are. So they need you to be the contrast on a regular basis for them to be able to say, that's not me, that's you. And so some of them was like, I don't need you. You're not wise. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. So the truth is going to be in the pudding, right? If you go looking for people that don't fuck with you, then clearly you don't know who you are. But if the people that were protesting against you, trying to sue you, trying to provoke you, trying to show you, through attention, right? Trying to gauge where the attention goes, rally against you. If they get up out their fucking seat and they come over into your lane again, then they're having a hard time realizing that even after they left, that no one's coming to look for them. These are people that be like, I'm never talking to you again. Goodbye. Okay, friends, family, foes, I don't know. Business partners. Fuck, subscribers even. So people on the internet. Fake fans. So you're going to miss me when I'm gone. And then when they're gone, it's like, wait a minute. Nobody's coming to look for me. These are people that say that. And so at first they're going to try to make you look first, or first they're going to try to make you look for them and wonder. They want you to say to yourself, where did this person go? But you're not saying that. So I'm getting that someone's not wrapped tight. Whoa. Transformation. See, you are where people go when they need a transformation. When you need a breakthrough, when you need a transformation, you go and see green. Trying to be popular is for people that want to fit in. Those of you that stand out is why you're so successful, because you create lanes. You are a trailblazer. You know the path, right? You're like the guide that is able to point people in the right direction, to tell you how to do things differently than you've been doing so far, especially if it's insanity. If you're doing the same shit expecting different results, what do you expect to happen? So I feel like all you do is pose a question, and they don't like that that's a valid question. Like, if you want a breakthrough, stop struggling. You don't like the job, quit. You don't like the relationship, quit. And they're like, it's not that easy, but it's not that simple. Then stay in your struggle. Because people feel like they're mad because you don't want to keep preaching to the choir. But baby, when you green, you are not a preacher. You are not a therapist. You are not a preacher. You're a teacher. And the teacher is supposed to give a lesson, right? And then also test you to make sure you got the lesson. They're not there to give you the answers. That's the teacher. It says the people you spend the most time with shape who you are. That's in reverse. That doesn't apply to you. It doesn't apply to you because you know who you are. So you could sit in a room full of broken, hurt, karmic people and not be moved. You can be in the world and not be of it. I keep getting a lot of religious sayings. So you are someone that is breaking religious paradigms and belief systems that kept you stuck and stagnant. Clarify. So in this season of your life, as you in order for you to use your life experiences as wisdom. You have to go through things. So you've gone through things that allows you to be able to bring the best out of your customers, out of your clients. You are a school of transformation. So in this season, you're focusing your attention on you. When you get online, you're engaging in activities that allows you to get clear what you're bringing, what value are you offering. And your greatest value is in transformation. That's where you're successful. Spirit wants you to know that nobody can walk a mile in your shoes. No one's going to be able to have the wisdom like you. So you have value always, because your life experiences were your inheritance. Those are your gifts and your rewards. So you must ignore distractions in this season of your life. Affirm it down below. I ignore all distractions that take me off my soul's purpose. I ignore all distractions that take me off course. And look, boom. Whatever was at a halt, whatever caged bird that you were engaging with, you take away that engagement. Anytime you take away engagement from anyone, it won't be an easy time for them at all, because they're going to be mad that it didn't work on you. Designer in reverse. Reconsider your decision in reverse. Risk in reverse. And then we have analyze. You don't even have to, I feel like they're going to want to explain like what you did to trigger them. See it from their perspective. Why would you take a risk and be so different? Feels like industries. Why would you take a risk and be different when it doesn't work in this economy, when it doesn't work in this system? The only risk I could ever see you taking from a professional standpoint is the one where you don't take a risk. That's how it works for you. That doesn't mean it works that way for everybody, but when you don't take a risk, when you don't push the envelope, that's when you lose yourself in the process. And so you had people that wanted you to lose yourself. That was their plan all along. But they can't block you anymore. So that's the message that I have for you. You're getting your joy back. Your joy is back in the motherfucking building. Period. Mothers, I love you. And I'll catch you in the next one.